Hello. Today I wanted to show you how some signs evolve. And you could say, well, maybe it's an accent or it's a regional style. And possibly. But there's two that I wanted to really tell you about that I have seen while I have been working. And we know that language and how we use words change. And we can call that slang if we want to, or just, a different generational usage, which could still be interpreted as slang. But these two words are not really slang. And the first one that I'm going to talk about has evolved. And that one is email. Can't spell when I started at the first thing in the morning. So, email, when it first started, was kind of awkward and we'd kind of spell it. But then we kind of came up with the sign. And the sign for just regular mail is that we have this envelope in our hand, which is our non-dominant hand. For me, it's my left hand. And then with our right, the A handshake with our thumb, it's like we lick a stamp and we put it on there. We don't have to lick stamps anymore. They're self-stick, right? So you could just do mail, but we would do mail because we're licking our thumb and putting the stamp on. And that was mail. And then you can send it off. Now, if you have a box and you're going to mail it, I still do that, right? So we don't really go up to our thumb anymore, but we just still have that action down here. So I have so many things I needed to mail. A box, an envelope, that kind of thing. So you can have that still usage is regular mail, right? This is letter, mail. So some usually sending it off, but I got a whole bunch of mail. So you wouldn't send it off. But if you were sending it off, like, I have so many invitations or Christmas cards that I need to mail, right? So that's how you would use that. And it's still used today. Now, email, we started out with spelling it. And then it was like, we wanted to send it off. We wanted to mail it. So we did email, right? Email. Because personal computers was new when the sign was, created. And it was mostly people at work. They had a computer. I still see computer or computer. And I think that was the only two ways I see it mostly here. They had, it was the people at work in a business that had a computer. Personal computers was not real popular yet. It was expensive. So if you wanted to send an email, you went to like the library. So it started out with email. So you have your email because you're sending it through the air, right? On these signals and these wires and the satellite, which I can do satellite. So email was the first sign. And now it's evolved again to email. So first it was email, second it was email, and then third, which is now, which I see most of the time, is email. Email. So I was able to see that. So that's been fun. Now, satellite, it has evolved, but you can still do satellite. But like when you had your internet, you would have the signal from here. You had a satellite and it went down here and then it went to a computer, right? So you had the satellite, right? Or ping, 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 however you want to do it. And I see people still try to explain what the internet does. But internet is this. Internet, contact, the internet. Do you have the internet? No, I have cable. I haven't really seen anything different other than from spelling. But there may be a sign for cable. I have not seen it. Now, the second word is birthday. And that has evolved, and some was regional, right? So I have seen birthday, born day. So you bring up from here, born, got this birth of a child, born day. So that's one. And then in the southern area, it was birthday. Someone, when they were trying to explain it, when I was first learning, was like, oh, it's like you're wiping jam on your arm. I'm thinking, why would you wipe jam on your arm? But anyway, but I always remembered that. So birthday. And I had one consumer that only used this sign, did not know any other signs for birthday except this one. And he probably still does. And I don't know if he's changed or kind of gotten used to it. And then now we see is birthday. So it's your open eight hand shape to your chin and down to your chest. Now, why that's birthday, I don't know, because I use it for like Kroger or Walmart, WM, and birthday. So I'm not sure how that evolved or why that's birthday, but it is. And I had one deaf person say, just accept it. So I'm going, okay. So it's not that I wanted to argue about it. It's just I didn't understand it right. And so sometimes it doesn't matter if you understand it or you're thinking, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's better than birthday, right? And I've also seen for birthday is like you have your cake and all the little candles are on it. Just so you have to imagine that. So it's like this, and right? They blow out the birthday cake, so that's their birthday. So you would say, oh, when's your birthday? You wouldn't say cake, and you wouldn't set it up, and candles, and you wouldn't set it up. You would just, that was the sign for birthday. So let's go through that one. So it's been born day, birthday, birthday, and now mostly I see, across the board is birthday. So this is the accepted one. Just like email and birthday are now those two accepted signs, I would say universally in the United States. But it's been fun to see how these signs evolve and how language evolves. And is that slang? I would not say that is slang. What I say it's like regional signs that have been kind of tweaked and accepted around the US, maybe. Yeah. But I know email has evolved because I saw it happen when it first started. Internet, it was a satellite, and there was this satellite going around, and it went to the signal here, and then when it signaled to your TV or your phone. So, and now we just use internet. So, but a satellite, we still see huge satellites, receiving a signal. So you can see how internet satellite goes around, comes in here, gives the signal here, and the signal goes out there. And now it's internet. So that's three that we've been able to show how the science has evolved in sign language. And it's very exciting. So practice and let me know if there's other signs that you have seen evolve. And I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you later. Bye.